The flowers and trees are blooming, and so is allergy season. More than 50 million people suffer from nasal allergies here in Ohio. The season will peak between April and May, so get ready. The worst is yet to come. News 5's Jesse Schultz is live at Edgewater Park. And Jesse, you talked to an allergist about what we can do right now to prepare.
Yeah, well, as the temps begin to rise, places like the metro parks may seem like great spots to go get some exercise or some fresh air. But what you can't see here is that all of the budding trees have tree pollen that comes with it. And that makes places like these war zones if you are fighting seasonal allergies. There's signs all around us. Winter is finally over. But with the birds and the buds comes the battle against those nasty allergy symptoms.
Tree pollens will bud. That's usually during the springtime, and people will actually feel like they've got a persistent cold.
If the typical cold symptoms just won't go away and you have itchy eyes and throat, it's most likely not a cold. Dr. Sandra Hong says right now is when those symptoms start. But there are some things you can do. Walking through the allergy aisle can be a bit overwhelming. It's really a trial and error of what medication works best for you. And if you have the burning question of whether to go generic versus brand name, well, Dr. Hong says it really doesn't make a difference. Hong says nasal steroid sprays should be your go-to treatment, then antihistamines. But not every medication is equal. If it has cetirizine in it, that's the generic version of Zyrtec, it will cause sleepiness in 1 out of 10 people. If you're that one person, you're better off with loratadine, the generic of Claritin, or fexofenadine, the generic of Allegra. But if none of this works, then you should probably see an allergist.
People can actually be pretty miserable. They can be sleepy from their allergies. So we know that kids and adults really have a hard time of paying attention. So this time of the year, it's really important to be on top of it and be ready for it.
And in the summer months, it's grass pollen season. So if you're allergic to that, you can actually take a new oral immunotherapy treatment that gets rid of your symptoms for years to come. But the key is you have to take it a couple months before the season starts, which means going to your doctor right now. Live at the Metro Parks, Jesse Schultz, News 5.